Also tonight, a former police lieutenant is off to prison for a joyride that killed a fellow officer. CBS 2's Christine Sloan reports both the lieutenant and the victim's family spoke during an emotional sentencing hearing.
He didn't even get to see his 4-year-old son learn to ride a bike. Instead, a neighbor of mine was kind enough to teach him as I watched in tears, knowing it was the first of many special moments he would miss.
A wife's agony, speaking directly to former North Brunswick Police Lieutenant Keith Buckley. He's the man who took this Dodge Viper on a high-speed joyride, killing her husband Christopher Zerby, a fellow officer who was a passenger in the fast car.
No mother should have to sit her 4- and 7-year-old sons down and look into their sweet, innocent faces and tell them this heartbreaking news that their father is dead.
The tragedy happened back in August of 2008. In court, Buckley cried as he was sentenced, telling the judge he borrowed the Viper on his lunch break and asked Zerby to go for a ride. He ended up crashing into a utility pole.
I went from police officer to criminal in a matter of seconds. I am brought back to the car and looking over at Chris, seeing him unconscious.
I try so hard to see his smile, but it's very difficult. All I see now is him in the casket.
Buckley, represented by high-powered attorney Alan Zegas, pleaded guilty to official misconduct so vehicular manslaughter charges would be dropped. He begged the judge to keep him out of jail for his family's sake, claiming he wasn't speeding.
My lack of experience with the car caused me to miss a gear, inadvertently shifting back into first gear instead of third gear, ultimately causing me to lose control of my vehicle. My own conduct, coupled with Chris's not wearing a seatbelt, was a recipe for tragedy.
But right before the father and husband was handcuffed, the judge gave him the 3-year maximum sentence and a scolding.
We have somebody who spent a career giving people tickets. What you went out and did, it says to me that there's arrogance.
Harsh words from a judge who told Buckley the only reason he was giving him the 3-year sentence because he was obligated to do so under the law because of the plea deal. In New Brunswick, New Jersey, Christine Sloan, CBS 2 News.